Welcome to the Backwoods Florida Adventures. Today we're out on another adventure to Lake Marion Creek WMA. This is part of South Florida Water Management District's array of properties that you can get several different types of permits for. The two that are available for this one are actually three. There's camping, and you can do group camping, and day use vehicle access. So you guys come along with me, and at the end of this video I'm going to show you how to apply for that permit online. You do have to do it at least one day prior to coming out here. So this area is very off the map kind of place. This is not a place that a lot of people come to go ride the woods like I do here, which is fine with me. I really like having this place to myself. I've actually been out here dozens of times and never actually met up with another vehicle. Other than the game warden, which I met up with on this particular trip, and he just wanted to make sure that I had my permits, which I did. So he was good with that, and so we kind of had a little conversation with him. I let him know that we do set trail cameras out here also, so you know he let us know that if we see any thing going on out here like we did on the last video. Well, we didn't get to see it, but we're assuming that the only reason they would have went through all the trouble to cut my trail camera down was to get the car to get the evidence of them doing something they weren't supposed to be doing. So getting back to that, I did get checked, so definitely make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to show you how to get your permit to come in here. And what I'm showing you here right now, we're crossing this big, huge swamp. And then we pop back on the other side. Now we're up on the really high, dry, sandy spots. I've seen some gopher tortoise here. I've seen scrub jays. They're threatened species, both of them. And this is great scrub jay habitat here, and you can see they have recently control burned this or prescribed burned this back in the early spring. And coming up here is one of the major little creeks that crosses one of this main trail. And this is the same place where we took all the trail camera of the wading birds back when it was almost dry, but we've had a little tropical storm sitting out in the Gulf here for the last week, and came some rain, and that thing it's going again. This place was almost dry a week ago. Actually, it was dry. With one little pond right at the end of the culvert there. Rainy season is back. So here in Florida, the slightest bit of elevation change totally changes the type of plants and animals that live around there. Right here, we're still down in what I call palm swamp. It stays flooded about half the year here during most of the summer into the fall. Winter, it starts to dry up. Spring, it gets really dry, and until the rainy season starts up again. But here, we're down at the deep swamp here, and this is another one of those areas that was completely clear cut, where all the newer growth are actually growing out of the stumps of the old cypress that was cut down here 100 years ago. And it's you can still see the stumps with the roots of newer trees, maples, sweet gums, things like that are actually growing out of those stumps, where they were actually high and dry enough that they could actually survive through the high water periods. Of course, the new cypress trees are actually growing right straight in the water, just like they love to do. So they have no problem with it. But the other trees have to get a little bit of air to their roots. apparently, because they're all growing up on the old rotten cypress stumps. You can see them scattered along this road here, just like that one just went right by there. Scattered all along this road, you'll see different types of hardwood trees and brush and stuff like that growing out of old rotten stumps. Like I said, this area don't get a lot of traffic, so there's limbs and everything hanging out over the trail. And every time I come back in here, I also clean up anything that hikers may have left behind. Also, I would recommend, if you're going to come out here for day use vehicle access, to have four-wheel drive, especially in the summer. Now in the springtime, probably don't need it. It's really usually high and dry and no problem whatsoever, as long as it hadn't rained in the recent time. But it's a long ways for somebody to come pull you out and get stuck back here. So this is like one of the last islands you can come to, and after this, the road actually comes to an old creek ford that is washed out. The bridge washed out years ago. So right here, I usually just set back and take it in. Okay, let me show you how to get the permit. All right, guys, so we're on the South Florida Water Management District website, and that's sfwmd.gov. Leave you a link down in the description box, but it's a clunky way that they have as with most government websites. All right, so we're going to go over here. They do a lot of things. We're going to go over here to community and residence. All right, we're going to open up that, and then we're going to go down to recreation. Okay, this is going to give you a lot of information about, right now they got the major camping stills closed down because of the COVID on some of the different areas. Now they do have some of them that are open, and then down here they have a list of all the properties, which are a lot. So you can click on any of these properties and see what's there, what's going on with those properties. Here's the one we were in, Lake Marion Creek. We could click on that, but if you want to keep going down here, keep scrolling down, and it says recreational licenses permits. Okay, so right here we want to apply for a special use license online. Now you can do this with by downloading the PDF and mailing it in, but I'm sure if I know the government the way I do, that'll probably take you forever to get that back, when you can do it in a few seconds online here and print your license right out on your computer. So we're going to go right here to click here for your license permit. All right, special use licenses. You can give more information there if you want to know about it. And let's make sure that it's giving us a bunch of the COVID stuff going on here. Let's make sure we're in the right place. Okay, so right under special use license application, the second sentence down says click here to access the online application. They don't make this big button, so you kind of got to dig through here. Again, it's a government website, okay? So we're going to go to the license application. Now it's going to pull up a very sorry map of all the different properties that are all over the place, and it's somewhat interactive. It's not great as Dupree's. You know, they got a lot of different ones here. Boney Marsh, River Run, Blankety Marsh, Bay Marsh, and again, the map is terrible. All right, trying to figure out which one of these things are what. Okay, but there are different opportunities available for different properties that you go to here. So let's go to one we haven't done. First, you want to go up here to the top under recreational sites and select your option. So they got several different things: boat-in camping, equestrian camping, non-equestrian camping, backpacking, hiking, camping, day-use vehicle access. Well, that's the one we use, RV and trailers, and different ones of these things are available for different ones of the properties that they have. Group camping, a lot of pop-up campers, day-use vehicle access, I don't know why that's listed on there twice, but we're going to go ahead and, for this demonstration, we're going to click on day use vehicle access. All right, that's going to cut that's going to cut down our choices here. Okay, so the one we're going to go to is just one we just came from, Lake Marion Creek. That's going to change again, and then it says day use vehicle access down here, and then we're going to hit continue. All right, now I've already created a login and a password. Okay, so you're going to have to do that to be able to do this. You're going to have to create a login first. All right, because it will not let you log in as a guest. All right, that's probably something I should have showed you earlier, but you can probably figure that out. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Well, once you've logged in one time, you're good. Then it's going to pop us up a calendar here. Now, these were all set as closed back during the shutdown, so I'm just going to, we'll go ahead and get one for tomorrow. They're free, okay? This is all free. So I've already had logged in, so it already has all my information. I'm just going to hit submit permit. All right, and you got to put in the number of people. I don't know why it makes you retype one. Again, government website, submit permit. All right. So there's my permit. All I have to do is print that. Now this is the 5 pages on this permit it gives you, and you only need pages 1 and 3 to be out there. All the rest of this is just the rules and so on and so forth. You know, and there's not a whole lot of rules. It does say on here on the rules that the campsite is height 2, no vehicle access. That is incorrect. You can drive right up to the campsite. Sometimes they do restrict the access further beyond there. It's not much of a campsite. We filmed a few of our Backwoods Gourmet Adventures out there, or Backwoods Gourmet channel videos out there. Basically, the campsite's is a picnic table. There's not even a fire ring. Okay. And they're telling you to, you know, bury human waste, dog waste, all that kind of stuff. And don't leave anything unattended overnight, so on and so on. All right, but that's your permit, and you need to have this page here, which is page 3, that has this reference number with the date on it. That's what the game warden wanted to see when I was out there, and they want to see this first page with your name on it. Okay, so if you just print 1 and 3, believe me, you'll save 4 pages of printed junk that doesn't make any sense to have out there with you, because the way they set this page up, again, government website, it like splits off all this little pieces on just a 1 page. So a little tip for you: just print 1 and 3. All right. So there you go. That's how you get your access. Then you can just hit print this page and print it. It also sends it to your email when you're logged in. So that's what I usually do, just keep it on my phone. But I do print it out also in case game warden comes up. But they will accept it on your phone also. That's also in the general rules for special use licenses, that you can also have it in your phone. You're supposed to have it on your vehicle if you're out of your vehicle, though. If they roll up on you while you're parked and you're out hiking, it needs to be one in your vehicle and then one on you, or one on at least on your phone. All right, so that's how you get your vehicle access or other permits from South Florida Water Management Group or district. And let's go back here real quick. I'll show you some of the other ones. You can select on here. We just backed up, and actually we have to change back to the property list, but have all these other properties that you can get to. Let's see, there's several around here. Some of them are just boat in, and again, this map is not very interactive. Okay, that's only pulling up at Lake Marion Creek. Okay, so go to Blankety Marsh. Let's see what they have there. We'll see what they have for camping, just tent camping. Blankety Marsh.
So select permit type. The only permit type is boat in camping, so apparently you can only get to it by boat. I'll do a login real quick, and again you can select the date. So boat in camping is probably like airboats or whatever, I believe. So there's a lot of different options that are available, but all of these are free. And that's the main thing I wanted to tell you. All of this is free. There's no charge for any of it, but you just have to have that proper paperwork when you go out there and do it. So appreciate you guys showing up here at the Backwoods Florida Adventures. Hope you learned a little something about how to get into some free recreational areas, some free camping. There's also a very similar site set up at the Southwest Florida Management District that you can go on their site and do a very similar thing to get some free access to public land. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share, comment. Hey, if you like what we're doing, hit that like button. We'll see you next time.